10 million years ago, something stirred beneath Antarctica's ice.
A continent locked in time. We drilled 2 kilometers straight down
and found air older than humanity. Creatures that never saw sunlight. Beneath the ice, liquid water and life. Even whales once swam here.
every layer a chapter of Earth's diary. 10 million years ago, this was a different world. Forests thrived where glaciers now reign. A single leaf tells the story of a warmer planet.
Today, we hold that past in our hands.
What else sleeps under the ice?
Stay with us.
As we wake the frozen depths. Microbial mats older than the Himalayas.
Each centimeter equals 1,000 years.
Penguins once flew through water, not ice.
Silica skeletons built ancient oceans.
From jungle to glacier in 10 million years.
Pine pollen from a forest that vanished 10 million years ago. Hidden rivers carve tunnels beneath 2 miles of ice.
Cathedrals of ice preserve secrets older than Egypt.
Minus 50 degrees, yet life once bloomed here.
Even light struggles to penetrate these depths.
Ancient air escapes, carrying volcanic history.
An unseen archipelago lies beneath the ice.
8-million-year-old DNA still speaks. Whales swam where mountains now stand. Glaciers swallowed a continent in slow motion.
We melt our way to the past.
Living fossils older than dinosaurs.
Carbon levels not seen since the Eocene.
Life thrives at temperatures that freeze mercury.
From rainforest to refrigerator.
Ferns once shaded Antarctic soil.
A lost landscape lies 2 miles down.
Life laughs at the cold.
The Southern Lights guard our descent.
10 million years compressed into 1 meter.
A plankton bloom fed a lost ecosystem.
A fragment older than the Alps.
The ice remembers every shift.
Nematodes survive where nothing should.
Remove the ice. Reveal a jagged archipelago.
Sharks hunted in Antarctic waters.
Ancient methane stirs beneath the ice.
Something artificial or natural?
Every crystal holds a memory of the Miocene.
A seed from the Miocene awakens.
Orange mats paint the lake floor with iron.
Two miles of ice, 1 mile of rock.
Southern beach once cast long shadows here.
We bore a window to another age. Marsupials roamed before the freeze.
Radar unveils buried canyons wider than the Grand.
Communities of microbes build empires in the dark.
Harsh winds guard these timeless truths.
The stars have watched form.
Hydrothermal vents may have seeded life here. Palms once swayed in Antarctic breeze. Glow reveals ancient dust storms. Rivers vanish into the ice's throat.
A fly frozen mid-flight 10 million years ago.
Greenhouse gases once swarmed this pole. Liquid water trapped since the Miocene. We preserve the past before it melts away. Unknown predators may still lurk below. The ice sheds its skin in thunderous birth.
Rust eaters power a hidden food chain. Rust eaters power a hidden food chain.
The ice moves faster than ever before. A cavern of ice diamonds guards the deep.
Each grain carries a forest's DNA.
We carve a window to another era. A hidden Himalaya sleeps beneath.
Red snow feeds life at the surface.
We are brief visitors in deep time.
A blue morphbutterfly, frozen and
Veins of salt water thread the ice. Wildfires once raged across Antarctica. Echoes reveal a landscape lost to time.
Cephalopods ruled these ancient seas.
Water sculpts the ice from within.
Temperature history etched in every molecule.
Life clings to the smallest foothold. We slice time itself.
Heaven's light touches the underworld.
Moss carpets once softened this land. Moss carpets once softened this land.
Frozen fire sleeps in the sediment.
Ancient air bubbles rise to the surface.
Even viruses thrived in the dark.
Our warmth threatens the archive.
A mighty delta now lies crushed.
light in the abyss guides no eyes.
The ice breathes and shifts.
Tree rings count summers long gone.
The ice keeps its deepest secrets still.
10 million years arrives in a metal tray.
Molecules reveal a warmer world.
We safeguard time in liquid nitrogen.
Ancient DNA awakens after eons.
Microbes link us to a lost biosphere.
Every gram is cataloged for eternity.
A library of ice holds Earth's diary.
Silica lace built ancient oceans. A single drop can contain a million stories.
Simulations resurrect the Miocene. We shave time 1 micron at a time. a volcano's signature from 10 million years ago.
Noble gases never lie.
Each grain, a passport to a warmer age.
Light maps density layer by layer. Code from the dawn of the Ice Age.
The present storms guard the ancient calm.
Living relics glow in the dark.
Machines tend the memory of Earth.
A warning from the geological past.
Ice crystals dance in rainbow colors.
Water untouched by sun for 15 million years.
Numbers speak where words fall silent.
We enter as humbly as the ice allows.
Whip-like tails propelled life in the dark.
The past dissolves before our eyes.
Terabytes preserve what ice once held. Chemistry unlocks botanical secrets.
Time in here moves at human pace. The story rests until the next question.
Southern beaches cast shade where ice now reigns.
A leaf that never knew winter.
Crocodiles basked in polar sun.
Continents drifted, and the cold followed.
Marsupials roamed before the freeze. Dark earth once nurtured roots.
Parrots call through southern skies.
Kelp swayed in coastal currents.
Turtles nested on Antarctic shores.
Spring brought golden showers of life.
Ground sloths grazed beneath the aurora.
Spores waited, but winter never ended.
A river's ghost flows beneath.
Rain once nourished this polar paradise.
Predators ruled temperate seas.
Fires burned where glaciers now creep. Giant birds strode the Miocene plains. A tree that never grew.
400 parts per million, and thriving.
Currents carried heat to the pole.
Tiny architects built vast reefs.
Seasonal layers like tree rings.
Conifers stood tall in the mist.
Wings that carried life across continents.
A land of valleys, lakes, and rivers. Bogs preserved a warmer world.
Dawn broke on a temperate shore.
Spirals that climbed ancient trees. Life pulsed, then silence fell.
Penguins once flew through liquid skies.
Yellowstone mirrors ancient Antarctic warmth.
Life thrives without a single photon.
Moss clings where ice retreats.
Permafrost guards Pleistocene giants. Greenland teaches us to read ice.
Steam rises where plates collide.
Southern ice speaks the same language. We bank life against the future. Volcanoes once warmed the world.
Freshwater seals echo ancient lakes.
Extreme dryness preserves the past.
Kelp forests thrive in cold currents. Rocks record the ice's retreat.
Calcium spires mirror ancient lakes.
High-altitude life adapts to cold.
Extremophilus conquer salt and heat.
Pink wings grace saline lakes.
Life harvests moisture from air.
Northern ice shares southern secrets.
Blue ice invites exploration. Southern beach survives the cold.
Coral once ringed Antarctica. Pink brine hosts ancient life forms. Islands hint at a greener past.
Ice wedges shape the land.
Warmth draws life to the cold.
Earth's heat defies the freeze.
Southern oceans still nurture giants.
Earth's cold corners whisper one truth. Crystal rivers carved southern valleys.
Earstones record ancient currents.
Fine mud settled in tranquil depths. Wings beat in warmer air.
Floating leaves, shaded, quiet pools.
A hidden Nile flows unseen.
Beavers engineered southern wetlands.
Tides mixed fresh and salt water.
Mussels filtered polar streams.
A brief bloom, then silence. Rain dimpled a southern mirror.
Amphibians called across the night.
Water once held summer's warmth.
Insects walked on liquid glass.
Roots anchored in soft mud. Meltwater dives into darkness. A slow journey, preserved forever.
Mist rose from temperate waters.
Scales flashed in southern sun.
The waters receded, never to return.
Stone sang in shallow streams.
Larvae waited for wings. A river's gift to the sea.
Night reflected in polar calm.
Threads of life in ancient water.
Salt water defies the freeze.
Waves left their signature. Winter arrived and stayed. Rowers skimmed the surface. A liquid world lost to time. Cliffs echoed with ancient cries. White gold fed a thriving colony. Life began in fragile shells. Flippers evolved in open water.
Wings spanned oceans of warmth.
krill clouds fed southern giants.
Seals hold out on warmer shores.
Songs once filled temperate waters.
Nutrients rose to feed the chain.
Reefs of shellfish lined the coast.
Apex hunters ruled the shallows.
Currents danced before the freeze.
Crustaceans scuttled on southern sands.
Twice daily, the moon shaped the shore.
Tiny builders formed vast reefs. Oceans stood meters higher.
Giants followed ancient highways.
Chambered shells drifted south.
Snow from the sea fed the depths.
Spines guarded the ocean floor. Life pulsed in rocky cradles.
Cirripeds clung to every surface.
Ears tuned to underwater songs. The ocean began to breathe cold. Roots anchored giants to the rock.
Silver clouds moved as one.
The sea carved benches in the land.
Night glowed with living light.
A vibrant sea, silenced by ice.
Fire and ice once shared the land. Molten rock rained on ancient soil. Steam rose where life began.
A single eruption darkened the sky. Flames scarred survivors of the blaze.
Colors painted the edge of fire.
Floating stones crossed southern seas. Steam exploded where opposites met.
Each speck, a forest's final breath.
A crater held a mirror to the sky.
Magma melted its own prison.
Glass from the heart of fire.
Ash falls mark the calendar of fire. Earth's breath defies the cold.
Yellow gems, born of volcanic breath.
Tunnels of fire beneath green life. Shattered glass from ice and fire. A plume that cooled the world. Leaves preserved in volcanic dust.
A mountain range hides in darkness.
Sediment buried a lost topography. Jagged peaks without their white cloak. Rounded stones rolled in ancient streams.
Echo's map, a hidden Himalaya.
A depression cradled liquid water.
Mountains rose as ice descended.
Clay migrated in warmer rains.
A Grand Canyon sleeps beneath.
Earth cracked before ice sealed it. Wind sculpted before ice took over. Desert winds blew in the south. Early ice left its first mark. Plates pulled apart. Cold rushed in.
High lakes reflected ancient skies.
Earthquakes shook the cradle of ice. A snowfield that never melted. A world shaped, then hidden.
Flightless birds ruled the shore.
Giants stood 2 meters tall.
White cliffs built by birds.
They flew through liquid skies.
A plume preserved in crystal.
Smaller now, but still thriving.
A diet unchanged for millions.
Life paused in its shell. Seasons dictated their dance. Warmth shared against the wind.
Tracks frozen in time.
Adapted to a colder world.
Love performed on ancient shores.
The young never saw winter.
Krill linked sea to sky.
Even ancients had companions.
Feathers built the land. A colony silenced by ice.
Calves learned in sheltered waters. Hitchhikers crossed oceans.
Filters for a krill-rich sea.
Melodies traveled hundreds of miles.
Ears evolved for underwater life.
They followed warmth south. Giants danced in golden waves. A feast that shaped evolution.
Milk richer than any land.
Sea and sky. Old water rose with riches. Curiosity drove them to look. Power that moved oceans. Echolocation mapped the deep. Death fed the abyss.
Even giants had companions.
Love calls shaped their world.
Teeth gave way to filters.
A banquet lost to time. Flames lit the polar dusk.
Fires burned every few decades.
Storms ignited the undergrowth. Fire opened cones for new life. Soot traveled to the poles. Life ran before the flames. Some thrived in the ashes. A year
marked by fire.
Green returned after black.
Thicker ash. Bigger fires.
Amber trapped the smoke.
Dry winds fed the blaze.
Underground fires burned slow.
Multiple burns in one life.
Fires warmed the world briefly.
White fell on black earth.
Life feasted on the dead.
Flame and frost. Eternal dance.
A golden fan spread into the sea.
Tides left their daily mark.
Rivers wandered freely.
Grasslands fed giant browsers.
A steppe preserved for eons.
Cut-off loops held still water.
Monsoons swelled the rivers.
A leaf drift to rest.
Natural dams held the flow.
Early ice gave way to water.
Mist cloaked the water's breath. Life thrived in the slow current.
One storm. Layers storm. Layers of mud.
Mist cloaked the water's breath.
Plants anchored the banks.
Land grew into the sea.
Shelled swimmers crossed streams.
A river's gift, locked in ice. Black smokers mirror ancient seas.
Colors paint extreme life.
Fire melts its icy cage.
Salt lakes in the abyss. Dryness preserves ancient life. Life frozen for millennia. Earth's heartbeat in steam.
Stromatolites build in brine.
Green and blue ice.
Warm sand under cold sky.
Gas trapped in eternal ice. Life in liquid fire.
Blue cathedrals of ice.
Water from air alone.
White mirrors in high desert. Calcium spires in alkali. Warmth in winter's grip.
Earth breathes fire.
Giant plants in cold wind.
Earth's edges teach survival.
The shelf gives way in months.
We surface the Miocene peak. Warm water eats the ice from below. One line holds back the flood.
Frozen fire awakens.
Skyscrapers become islands.
Highest in millions of years.
A continent's peace adrift.
The archive vanishes.
The last barrier strains. A hidden world revealed. We melt to explore.
Next target, Gamburtsev Lakes.
Machines swim where we cannot.
Sharper eyes beneath the ice.
Pristine water to the surface.
Antarctica trains us for moons.
We carve paths to the past.
Light travels 2 miles down.
The next chapter begins.
A universe in a microbe. Code older than humanity.
Living rocks built by bacteria.
Light in eternal night.
Water bears conquer the cold. Rust powers hidden life.
No oxygen, no problem.
Even microbes have predators.
Rotten eggs fuel the chain. A tale that defies the freeze.
Humans endure for discovery.
Pioneers braved the unknown. Local knowledge lights the way.
Diversity drives science.
Work continues under stars.
The next generation watches.
Decades beneath the ice.
Nations unite for truth.
Risk is part of the cost.
Humanity's frontier outpost. Ice reflects our only sun. Water worlds beyond Earth.
Ice records Martian seasons.
Liquid on a frozen moon. Trillions of frozen oceans.
Earth once froze entirely. A warning from our twin. Habitable zones in ice.
From atom to planet, ice binds.
The past in young hands.
Time accelerates before us.
10 million years, one frame. We break the natural cycle.
Life persists, but fragile.
We try to give back.
A message for all time.
Clean power in the cold. Beauty in science.
The ice holds our story and our fate. The frozen depths still whisper.
Southern lights danced over forests.
A star fell on ancient ice.
Stardust settled on the pole.
Ice from the sky seeded oceans. A signature from deep space. Night rain of fire and ice. Earth flung skyward. A dead star's gift to Earth. Moon turned blood red. Sunstorms painted the sky.
Solar cycles etched in ice.
A visitor from another star. UV once scorched the south.
Impact melted sand to glass.
Galaxies mirrored in lakes.
Sunblasts left chemical scars. Close calls shaped our world.
From stars to ice, we are connected.